Isn't it strange how you can forget the moment you decide to remember something new? You might think you've always believed those old ideas about being too shy, about not knowing what to say. The moment you hear this next word, those old beliefs begin to drift, not erased, not rewritten, repurposed, like old software being rewritten in the code of confidence. The update is here. The installation is already running, and that means something exciting is happening now. You may not notice exactly when, because learning doesn't always require your permission. Sometimes it just happens when it's time. Isn't it always time when you're ready? Isn't being ready just noticing that something inside you already knows? There was once someone, maybe like you, who looked into a mirror and saw nothing but hesitation. Their eyes darted, avoiding, their voice soft, their hands still. They believed, I don't belong. I can't connect. I'm not good at this. But that mirror, it lied. Because mirrors only show what they're shown. And the moment they smiled at the mirror smiled back. The moment they spoke, the silence vanished. And just by stepping forward, a whole new reality responded. Because people, they don't respond to you. They respond to how you feel about you. So just imagine what happens when that feeling shifts. There once was a garden where nothing grew. They called it barren, dry, useless. But a gardener came, not to fix, but to listen, to feel the texture of the soil, to kneel in the silence, and something happened. The garden began to whisper. And in those whispers, there were patterns of protection, of staying hidden because sunlight once burned too much. But the gardener smiled because the soil wasn't broken. It was simply misunderstood. With curiosity and rhythm, and just the right words, new roots formed, new blossoms unfolded, and conversations began. Between one who tended and one who blossomed, like you, like now, like a skill that was never lost, just never spoken to correctly. And if it were true, as some say it is, that beliefs are the code behind behaviour, then perhaps your social hesitation was never you, just outdated programming. Imagine now a screen in your mind, a dashboard alive and lit, and on that screen 2 buttons. One says avoid, hide, overthink. The other says engage, flow, influence. And here's the trick. Neither button is broken. You've simply been pressing the one that kept you safe until now. But safety isn't stillness anymore, is it? Now growth is safety. Now your voice is safety. Now you press the new button and watch the system rewire itself. Because if reality is a mirror, what you send out comes back. Then all you have to do is sense certainty, project energy, broadcast presence. You don't have to feel confident to act confident. You only have to act until it becomes. And once it becomes you. You're not broken. You are buffering, downloading new frameworks. Isn't it interesting how shyness used to be armour? Now it's a cape. The same material, different frame, new meaning. So ask yourself now, not whether you can change, but how quickly you do. When you stop resisting and start rehearsing a new way of being. You might wonder, but what if I say something wrong? And yet, don't you already know the best conversations? They're the messy ones. The connection is born not in perfection, but in mistakes shared together. So what if your fear of saying the wrong thing was just an initiation to say anything and see what happens? Because the brain learns by trying, and failure is just feedback in disguise. Like laughter is just breathing with emotion. Like silence is just sound waiting to happen. You're already halfway there, which means you're already beyond the beginning. And maybe it wasn't about being outgoing, Maybe it's about being real. Because people don't want perfection. They want permission to be human. When you allow yourself to lead with curiosity instead of fear, suddenly you're magnetic. Because your energy is no longer asking for approval. It's offering certainty. And in that offer, people follow. Because people follow energy, and your energy now has changed. You might not notice it right away, but others will. And when they do, they'll mirror it back. Because rapport is not found, it's created. By you, now, naturally, effortlessly. As if this is who you've always been, because it is. And every moment from here just makes that truth more obvious.